Jake, a disappointing defeat against Dover this afternoon, but also something of a strange game. I think a few Shots fans are trying to work out quite what happened out there. Lots of possession, shots on goal, but it didn't quite happen. What's your reaction?
It was a difficult one to take. We dominated the game. I think everyone who came could see that. But just a difficult one. It's difficult to put your finger on it where we went wrong. We had a chat in the change room. Everyone got involved with it, and we lacked variation in our play. I think we were very pretty, tried to play on the floor a lot, didn't get many crosses in, didn't really get Wrens involved in that sort of way, and could have maybe gone long a little bit, just a couple of times, just to stretch them a little bit and maybe give us something different, because it may have dropped down to one of us. It might have not been the prettiest way, but it's a different way of playing. So yeah, I think we lacked that, and the strikers were very frustrated in the change room with the service they were getting, but it wasn't easy. They're difficult to play against Dover, and fair play to when they come here and they play how they do, and they've done a good job of it. But on another day we could have come away with a different result. I
suppose 5 at the back, those 3 big centre halves, they get plenty of bodies behind the ball. It's once they've got the advantage, they've got something to defend, and it is a challenge for the opposition to break them down.
Yeah, it is. To beat that, you have to play quickly on the transition when we win the ball back, and we didn't do that well enough. That's another part of our game which we could have improved on today. So when we do win the ball back, when they're out of shape, to break on them quickly, but we kept turning back and giving them time to get back in, and then it makes it even harder to get to break them down. We did have a couple of opportunities, but we didn't work the keeper enough as a team. So yeah, it was really frustrating.
It seemed a really positive start. I think everybody around the stadium was quite buoyed by the possession, the creativity, the neatness in the passing in midfield, but I suppose with that you need to capitalise and score early.
Yeah, no, we do, and I don't think we had a clear-cut chance in those first 15-20 minutes, which we did dominate. We dominated all of the first half. It was just a case of getting a good chance. Nothing really fell to us in the box. Where on other days they probably would have a little ricochet or a deflection or something, but it didn't. And yeah, no, we set up the way we wanted to play, and we've done it well. We've done exactly what we wanted to, what the gaffer asked of us, and yeah, we played some really nice stuff at times, but it just it didn't work today. It's just a strange one to take.
But then they score close to half time. For them, the perfect time to score, perhaps. Did it feel like it knocked the stuffing out of you a little bit, but it was a setback that maybe the team clearly didn't need?
Yeah, of course, yeah. We knew what they were good at, and they wanted set pieces and throw-ons and corners and free kicks in and around the box, and we had to be careful we weren't giving away too many, which we didn't do at the best with defending crosses. We let too many crosses in, and it was a short corner. Either of us, well, I could have got out there, and it doesn't matter anyway. We should have marked in the box, and they scored. And the second goal, they done what we do best to other teams, is take them on the break, and that's what they done. And he finished it well, to be fair to the lad. And yeah, we just couldn't find a way to break them down.
Did that second goal kill the game for you, or at the time did it feel like we've still got time to get it back in there?
No, of course, there's always time. Yeah, no. Fabian come on and had a good chance, which he probably should have scored, but he got himself in a position. He hasn't had many minutes this season, so it'd be good for him to get some games, because he's a talented player. So we've scored that. I think there was 10 minutes still left on the clock. You never know. We could have gone and got another one. But yeah, like I said earlier, it wasn't our day today.
But for you, good to be back. You've been frustrated watching on the sidelines. You said to me yesterday you were raring to go. Yeah. Did it feel good to be back out there?
Yeah, it did really good, yeah. No, I was with the mumps. I've got all really big round here, and it was really uncomfortable and horrible, and it's quite contagious, so I had to stay away and wait for blood tests to get back to me so I could start coming in to train. And I've only trained this week. I trained Friday, which is just a light session before the game. Saturday got a good half an hour and thought I'd done well. I felt back to my best, and played today. I felt better. I felt more lively. It was right for the gaffer really to bring me off, because I hadn't been doing much training and stuff, and he has to look after me, and I wouldn't have lasted 90 minutes. But hopefully another good week's training, and I can play a few more minutes and hopefully get a better result. So
how are you feeling? You're not 100% yet. You say that substitution was to kind of manage your your fitness and
yes, exactly. Yeah. I think I'd be struggling with 90 minutes the way I'd try and play. So yeah, the gaffer had to make sure he looks after me, especially as I was out for so long, not doing anything at all. I couldn't do any exercise. Otherwise, it could have got quite severe. So yeah, just feeding me back in, and hopefully next week or Tuesday and Saturday I'll get 190 minutes in me, and I can crack on from there and get my season going.
And the number of bodies sitting in the director's box makes up a pretty good team in themselves, but the gaffer said that everybody who's out is still playing their part, that the players not playing always support the 11, the 16 that are involved.
Yeah, no, it's a great atmosphere, this club. It's really good, and the boys who aren't involved always get behind the lads that are playing and support them. There's no little rivalries or anything. I know we're competing for places, but we've got great togetherness here, and you know, the sooner those guys come back, which we've got a few more answers with, I think today or tomorrow this weekend, when they're going to be back, it would be good to get them back. It'd be like new signings starting all over again.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, Jake. We'll see you on Tuesday.
Cheers, Steve.